There's still considerable uncertainty about the economic outlook from here. It is, after all, uncharted terrain. We've never had a post-pandemic recovery to compare this one to, but our best estimate is that economic growth will decelerate somewhat both through the second half of this year and into 2022, though still be good by historical standards, I should emphasize. In terms of the second half of this year, we can already see some evidence of deceleration, both in some of the real-time indicators we look at, also in some of the more traditional economic indicators. Obviously, the Delta variant is circulating rather more intensely than in the past, and that has already had some economic impact. And frankly, it would have been hard for the economy to continue growing as quickly in the second half of the year as it did in the first half, just based on how fast growth was during that first half of the year. As we look a little further ahead into 2022, we expect a bit less natural economic buoyancy. Economies will just be closer to their potential, so racing less quickly toward that potential. And we also budget for a bit less help from fiscal stimulus, a little bit less help from monetary stimulus as well. But in all of this, as much as we're talking about a bit less growth, as much as our forecasts are actually a little bit below the consensus, we're still talking about an economic recovery. That's still on, we believe. It's still fast growth on an absolute basis, and actually in terms of specific numbers, it's almost 4% GDP growth for 2022 for both the US and Canada, and actually many countries out there in the developed world.